Ardara is renowned for its vibrant traditional music scene, which plays a pivotal role in the community's cultural identity and social life. The town regularly hosts music festivals and sessions, drawing visitors from near and far, thereby supporting the local economy and reinforcing Ardara's reputation as a hub for authentic Irish culture. It is this that has given Ardara the nickname the home of the festivals. One such festival, the Cup of Tay Festival, celebrates one of our most famous sons, John the Tay Gallagher.
John the Tay is the only man actually in Donegal who ever won the All Ireland or Oireachtas Championship twice. He won it in 1956 in Thurles and then back again in 1959 in Thurles. He was a particular brilliant fiddle player who was highly respected at all levels. And when we did our first Cup of Tay Festival, and how that came about was actually a group of us came together, and I often laugh at it because most of us actually were from Glenties at the first meeting. I remember Aaron O'Donnell and Bernie McGill and myself. I think John Sweeney might have been with us, and we met Kevin McHugh, and Kevin's very much involved with traditional music, and we talked to him about we wanted to do something here. So he says, why not look at Southwest fiddle playing was starting to sort of slip away, and he felt it needed to be revived, and he said, why not honour the great John the Tay? And then we said that'd be great, and we didn't know what name to put on the festival. Well, he says there's a particular tune called the Sweet Cup of Tay that was synonymous with John the Tay, and it also was a factor that his parents made tea outside of the house during fairs long ago and became known as the Tays. But John also developed the tune, the Sweet Cup of Tay. And with that, we asked John, he was very happy to go with it. So our first Cup of Tay festival, I think it might have been 2001, we went and we had Kieran McMahuna, the great connoisseur of traditional Irish music, came to open it. And it was a particularly lovely evening. And we opened it in the greenhouse, because the greenhouse would have been the home of traditional music in Ardara always. And we opened it there that night, and from there on it's been one of the great festivals of the country. We also call it the smallest, biggest festival in Ireland, and that's probably what it is. And we've honoured all the great Donegal players, particularly Donegal players that have been associated with Ardara. We then looked at Johnny Doherty and how we could honour Johnny. And Pat McGill would be the key person here on Johnny Doherty. And so Pat has developed that festival, a great festival in September. There's great music, all the great musicians of the country come from all over. We've had Sharon Shannon, we had Cherry the Lady here, and members of the Chieftains. We regularly have Clannad. We have all of the best coming to us. The Cup of Tay and the Johnny Doherty are honouring our great traditional musicians from Ardara. Of course, we all work very closely together, and that makes the difference possibly on why Ardara is such a welcoming place and why it's the home of the festival.